Here is a sample proof you might see on ALEKS, starting out with just how to justify statements. So it's nice as they give you those, you just have to fill in the reasons. So one thing I'll point out, obviously the given is that EH equals GJ. I personally would draw out a picture. When possible, I'd mark it. So anyways, I'm going to find this because for whatever reason, ALEKS doesn't like to start out with the given. Is it weird? Sure, but it's not wrong, okay? And then FH equals HJ. That I actually could mark in the picture. And in the proof, it's located here. All right, so EH, what we're given, I'll try and use my fingers here, is a whole, okay? Same thing with GJ, it's a larger whole. FH and HJ are smaller parts. And what we want to prove is something about the parts not mentioned, EF and GH. Anytime we're relating parts and wholes, we're using segment addition postulate. Part plus part equals whole. So EH, whole thing, equals its smaller parts, EF plus FH, okay? So this is the segment addition postulate. And ALEKS calls it the segment addition property. Same thing, okay? They do the same thing with GJ. They break it up into its two smaller parts. So that's, once again, segment addition postulate. Okay, then they bring in the given. Okay, so now, let's see. Okay, now let's see what they're doing. Now they're going to relate these two segment addition postulate statements with the given, meaning I see EH in two different spots, therefore they chose to substitute here. And then same thing here, GJ is in two different spots, so they substituted its equivalent statement into the given statement. That's how they got statement 4. Instead of writing EH, they wrote what I circled earlier, EF plus FH. And instead of writing GJ, they wrote what was circled earlier, GH plus HJ. So anytime we're replacing equivalent expressions, our reason is substitution. All right. Then once again, they bring in the other given. So to get statement 6, what they did is once again substituted. I'll show you, I'll try to highlight FH equals HJ. Okay, I'm just gonna highlight that. So instead of writing FH, they replaced its equivalent statement HJ. So here, I'll show you. So they plugged in this here and got this statement. You'll notice statement 6 is identical to statement 4 aside from it's no longer FH, it's HJ. So that once again is substitution. And then to get to the last statement, you should notice back to statement 6, there is something on both sides of that equation. It's HJ. That's my dog squeaker, I'm sorry. I'll shut the door for the next proof. So since HJ is on both sides, we can subtract it from both sides to get what we want to prove. And then we have EF equals GH. So that would be the subtraction property of equality. But what ALEKS calls it is addition and subtraction properties. They just include addition and subtraction as the same reason. So I'll show you in a moment what it would look like on what you would type in ALEKS. This is what it would look like on ALEKS, just so you guys can see instead of writing segment, addition, postulate, they're going to write property. And then, instead of writing subtraction, property of equality, they wrote addition and subtraction properties. Same thing, though.